Hello, welcome back. This is the Orchid Lover. Today we're going to take off another Kiki from a Dendrobium. Now, remember last time we took a Kiki off of this cane right here. Right, you see right here. Now today we're going to take off this Kiki. It's ready to come off. You can see the tips there, nice and green. All right, look at the plant itself. So this one here we're going to take off today. But before we take it off, we have to get some supplies. All right, so the supplies here that we need is scissors, fishing line, any fishing line, moss. I use this moss, but you use moss, any moss you prefer. And then you can use any porous kind of material. Now, I can normally use pantyhose. I don't have any pantyhose, so I'm going to use this. It is from a old screen that we had, but after a while it's going to rot, and the roots is going to take to the tree that we're going to plant it on. So these are the 4 things that we need. Okay, so let's take off the Kiki. Now, like I said before, you could use a razor blade to do that. I like to use my hands. Let's make sure your hands are clean. Now you reach here, your hands are clean. And with this one, it's not going to take much maneuvering. It's going to come right off. Very gently, so you don't hurt the new roots. Okay? So this is how I do mine. Everybody does it different, but this is how I do mine. Because I don't want to cut the cane off. Because if you cut the cane, then, you know, so the cane here has a leaf. It may spring up new Kiki, so I don't want to touch it. So here we have the roots still intact. Okay. And a new plant ready to be planted on a tree. Alright, this is the tree, or the palm, that I'll be putting the Dendrobium Kiki on. Alright, so we look at the tree, see the circumference, and then you're going to cut the material to fit that. So let's see how to cut the material. We're going to take the material. This is the material I'm going to use, and we're going to put it around the tree just to have an idea of how much slack we need. Okay? Because you're going to put the median, which is, in this case, the moss, in there. Alright, so that's how much we need. Now we're going to put a slit in it. Put a slit in it. We're going to do both sides. Then, before we put it together, here's the moss. I'm going to put it in some water. So we have it soaking in the water. Here is the Kiki. Okay, so now we're going to take the moss, it's soaked. Okay, and I have my Kiki plant. Okay, I'm going to put it like so. Take it to the tree, or turn it around, and we're going to put it on the tree like that. Start.
No.
Then fishing line. We're going to take the fishing line and we're going to wrap. Now let me tell you, this is a lot easier with a third hand And we're going to crisscross the fishing line. I'm just going to tie this here at the back. Hope you're not just getting my arm, but you're actually seeing me tie the knot. Okay, hold it there for a second.
It's going.
Okay, so I took another piece of fishing line and I'm gonna anchor it a little bit more here. You want to anchor it so even if your pantyhose or whatever you're using falls off, this will stay on there. And this will stay on there until the roots take hold of the plant. Now I have the piece of material that I'm going to use. And this is to help keep moisture in. And that's going to tie it here. Okay. And I'm going to tie the bottom. A little tight here. Okay, and that's just to keep moisture in. For the first, I don't know, my experience, for the first 2 to 3 months, you know, you water it every other day, sometimes every day, depends. You check it because you want the roots to start growing. Remember, it's outside, it's gonna dry up fast, and then once the roots, you start seeing the roots come up here or down, you can take this off or you can keep it on. It's up to you till it rots, either way. So right now we have a Dendrobium kiki mounted to a palm tree. I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration. Tune in again for updates. This is Rika, Orchid Lover. See you next time.